Hi there, my name's Beth, and today I want to do my 2020 wrap up. 2020 was a wild year for sure, and I don't think when I made my 2020 goals video, I had any idea what this year was going to bring, and I don't think anyone did. So, I'm going to go through my goals that I made at the start of the year, and we're going to see how horribly I did because I was watching my video back from January, and I can already tell you I maybe did like one of these things. So, also, I realized that at the beginning of the year, I started the year out sick, and yeah, I now hindsight is 2020, which funny enough, in a couple of days, that'll be like the perfect saying. I realized like I'm pretty sure I had some form of the coronavirus or the virus going around. It's really funny. Well, not funny. It's a very serious matter, but it's very strange to look back like even 11 and a half months ago and have what I thought was just a cold and the flu, and realizing that I might have actually had this virus that's now like paused everything in life, and I just had no idea, and I thought it was fine because I was sick for 3.5 weeks, and like that's fine, that's just a virus or just a flu. But it's crazy to think that like now where we're at in the world, it probably wasn't just a flu or a cold, it was actually something more serious. But I'm going to go through my journal and we're going to talk about how horribly I did this year, but I'm not blaming it on myself fully. I'm going to take responsibility because some of these things were things I can control and just didn't. But some of them were things that like kind of hard to do when you can't do anything for 10 out of the 12 months of the year. So, yeah. So we've got that is very bright, I'm sorry. We've got the 20 goals of 2020 from the beginning of this year. And we're going to go through, talk about those, and then in a few days, I'm going to have my 21 goals for 2021. And again, it's not going to be a ton of like serious stuff because who knows what this year is going to bring coming up. So, first goal, as always, was get G2, and that did not happen. I need to, like, now. But, yeah, I want to do in-car driver training, and it's really hard when nobody's open to offer that, and I just have procrastinated on this for far too long, but I need to, and there's someone in my life who's going to push me to do it. So, perfect. Since I didn't get my G2, I definitely didn't buy a vehicle. So, yeah. Number 3 was to read 20 books. I don't think I actually read any books this year. And that makes me really sad because with the world in lockdown, I should have had a ton of time. Well, I should have had time to read a couple of books, and I didn't. I spent way too much time this year watching Netflix and YouTube, and I mean, I worked throughout the entirety of this year because my job is considered, I mean, it's not like essential like being a doctor or a nurse or a healthcare worker is, but I mean, I work in the food industry and we're still considered essential, so we were still open. But yes, so I worked the entirety of this year. Like, I still could have read a book or 20, which didn't happen. Next was to complete business plan. That one is my own procrastination, but also I don't know what's happening in the world. That guy. I don't know what's happening in the world, and it's really hard to know what I'm doing with the world in such a chaotic state. So, number 5 was to leave my hometown. Again, obviously I didn't. I don't know what's happening, and it's really just safer currently in the situation to stay in a secure job. So, yeah, I'm done there. Number 6 was to travel somewhere new. I'm calling this one a kind of. So at the start of the year, in like middle March, beginning of March, because it was like we went to this place, we went to this place that's like within the province, but it's a place I've only been to once, and it was very briefly. So we checked out a lot of new places I hadn't been, but it was like just as everything was starting to shut down was when we went. So a lot of things weren't open, but it was still fun to go and have new adventures with someone. Number 7 is to have a specific amount saved for the business. Currently, I don't know if I'm going to be opening my business in the near future. This will be something I talk about in my 2021 video, or goals and stuff, but it's going to be something I focus in a smaller capacity on, and I will explain that in the next video. But I spent money that I probably should have had saved for my business, but I did it on something important. So I wanted a chunk of money saved for my business, and I still have that. It's just not anywhere close to what I have written in this book. It's still a good amount, but I also used a good chunk of money to focus on myself. And I went for the first time in probably like 3 years to the dentist, and I got all of the issues in my mouth fixed, and well, majority fixed. There are still some like things I need to get done, but they're not like an immediate necessity. So, but yeah, so I did that. Like, I did something better for myself than just having money sitting in a bank account for a business that I'm not even sure I'm going to be opening in the near future. So, number 8 is get better at communication. Yes and no. So, I started dating basically during the pandemic, and I mean, it's great because we've actually had to communicate, and it's not like we can constantly be out and about doing things. We have to actually maintain each other's like company. So in that front, I'm better at communicating. I can interact with this person, and like my friendships. Actually, that's funny because number 9 is be a better friend, and I've definitely grown a few friendships that I love. I love where I'm at with these certain friends I have, and we've gotten better at communicating. Communicating at my job, great, so good, love that. Communicating with like strangers, I'm not good at still. So we'll see what 2021 brings. Number 10 was to meditate 15 minutes every day. I for sure did not do that. I might have been like gung-ho about this meditation thing for like 2 weeks, and then I kind of just forgot about it. So if that is something I put for my goals in 2021, I'm probably going to do like 10 minutes every day. Just start small and just like work it into my routine. So like for the 10 minutes before I get into bed, meditate or do something like that. Number 11 was to say yes to more things. Again, kind of hard when there's nothing happening. The start of the year, I did lots of little things, but like the world kind of shut down and nobody interacted for 10 months. Like it was kind of difficult to just be spontaneous, which is number 14, and say yes to things and like stuff like that. It was hard because there's nothing happening and you can't break quarantine to go be spontaneous. It doesn't make sense and it's not safe. Number 12 was to kiss someone in the rain. Didn't do that, but in my goals video 2020, the start of the year, that was one of those things I just put in for fun. Like I didn't care if it happened or not. And I still have 2 days left of 2020, so who knows if that will happen or not. I mean, I think it's raining right now, so we'll see how the rest of the day goes. Number 13 was to listen to more business podcasts. I didn't. I think the only podcast I listened to this year was the Conan O'Brien podcast, and like he's just interviewing other celebrities. So that might be one that I put into my 2021 goals, but we'll see. I haven't even gotten there yet, so I just need a few days. So 14 was be spontaneous, which I kind of covered. 15 was actually try to learn guitar. It's still there. I'm gonna do better. That should be my goal for 2021 is do better and just have that as my goal. 16 is use Duolingo to learn a language. I have not. I don't think I've even opened the app once. I'm not even sure if I have the app on my phone. Yeah. I want to say I'm going to be like gung-ho about it in 2021, but I have no idea. So, number 17 was to get a pet, and as you saw, the little black furry blob running around here, I got a cat this year, and I'm so excited. I just love him. Oh, I love him so much. I did a video about a life update a few months back, and I talk about my cat. And so if you're curious or want to know more, either check out that video or leave questions down below and I will answer them, and I'll show him off because I will use any excuse to show off him I can. Oh my god, I love him. He's so sweet and so gentle and such a beautiful little soul. He's kind of a brat, but I love him so much. So yes. Number 18 was spend less time on social media. Actually, I think I spent way more time on social media in the least productive way possible. And I think in my goals video, I put spend less time on social media or spend time more productively. I did neither. Hi, buddy. I definitely spent way more time on social media just scrolling because what else is there to do when the world's in pandemic? Here's my cat. Yeah. And number 19 was to go to a club or rave, and when we're all in quarantine, I'm not doing that. Even if there was a vaccine, I don't really want to be in a crowded room that close to everyone when there's potential to get sick. So. And number 20, this one's kind of great. So number 20 was to be in a healthy, committed relationship. And I am so happy to say that I actually did this one. I'm currently in a healthy, committed relationship with this wonderful guy. He's just great. He helped me get my cat back in February. And I find it funny that in my goals video, I was talking about this person I was seeing, and I didn't know if I should either like grow that and like hope it becomes something, or end it and start fresh. And I am so happy that I like took the time to just grow and develop that. And like I couldn't imagine having spent 2020 in this wild time with anyone else in my life. So I'm so happy with him. And yeah, I can't wait to see what the future holds for that. Yeah. But yeah, he's been like my rock this year, and there's been a lot of really really weird stuff happen in 2020, and like I'm so blessed to have found him. So yeah, but that's enough gushing about that. So that was my goals for the year. 2020 was a lot. Maybe I'll make a separate video. Yeah, so this is gonna be my 2020 goals wrap up, and then I'm gonna do a 2020 wrap up because I have a lot to talk about, and this is already 17 minutes long. So yeah, thanks for watching and hanging out and listening to me ramble for almost 20 minutes about this. So this will go up today, and then tomorrow I will put up the 2020 wrap up. This will be the 2020 goals review, I guess. But I'm gonna look the exact same, so I'm just gonna keep filming. And yeah, and then in a few days, whenever I figure out my goals for next year, I will have that video. So look forward to that if you want. And until next time, have a great day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you real soon.